Hi there. Welcome to Real Talk with the Lady Rev, and thank you once again for joining this beautiful program. Before we hit the start button, make sure you hit on the subscribe button so that anytime we pop up with any kind of educational, entertaining programs, you would have a notification. Then you can watch with family and friends as well on the Sammy Flex TV. Today, I am going to journey with you on relationships, and it is quite an honor to talk about this topic. I'm talking about relationship and forgiveness. Allow me to breathe in and breathe out, because that is how tough forgiveness is in relationship. It is not what you feel. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean that it is easy, but forgiveness is one of the instructions God gave us. It is actually one of the hardest thing that a human being ought to do. But I'm glad that with God, all things are possible. So when your human capacity is failing you on forgiveness, you can fall back on God and He will help you fix it. Let's journey through the principles together. Remember that when you have any questions, anything that clouds your mind, at the end of the podcast, I'll put my details right there so that you can contact me and I would help you. I don't know it all, but a bit of you and a bit of me can always find a solution. Our first principle is that forgiveness is an honor to God. You didn't see that coming. Forgiveness is an honor to God. I guess you did not see that coming. Why you have to forgive your partner in a relationship is because you are honoring God with it. In the book of Matthew, chapter number 25, verse 45, the Bible reads, I paraphrase, as you did not do for these people, these brothers and sisters, it means that you did not do it for me. As you did not forgive these brothers and sisters, it means that you did not do it for God. As you did not forgive your husband, as you did not forgive your wife, as you did not forgive your girlfriend or your boyfriend, it means you did not do it for God. When you forgive, you are actually honoring God. You are letting God feel proud of you because whatever He has asked you to do, you did it. The other day, when Jesus was teaching the disciples how to pray, He taught them to say, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So why would you want to run to God to ask Him to forgive you, yet you cannot forgive somebody else? Let it go. Are they right? No. Does it hurt? Yes. Is it painful? Yes. Do you deserve it? No. But to honor God, let it go and forgive them. It's important you learn to do that. It's difficult, but Christ is our firm foundation and He will help us. The next principle is that forgiveness is a choice. After I had made you understand that it's an honor to God, I can't put you under compulsion. I can put a gun on your head. I can't force you to take what I'm saying. It's a choice you have to make. You can decide to agree with me or not to agree with me. Will I judge? No. I only have to respect your choice. Forgiveness is a choice. It is not a feeling, because it might still hurt. You still might be angry and disappointed. Even after you have decided to forgive, it will still hurt. But you still choose to let go.
Family, have you noticed now Verma comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As you can see, it's fresh, box to it's shiny. That's Hotwave. I come show you how the phone they look like. And I tell you, this will not be just any phone. You understand me? It come with a travel adapter. This be the manual. This be the pin where you could take open where your SIM card. And it gets in USB too. So they come with 2 cords. You understand me? And they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this be one of the phones where I tell people when you fall, your screen will crack. And this one you go keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you will love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby. Hot Wave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. I know you guys are gonna love it. Anyway, I go use my one. I go find SIM card. Thank you. Love you.
What if I can't let go? You chose not to let go. It's not because you can't. Anything that you decide to do, you'll be able to do it. Choose forgiveness. I am of this principle, and the Bible says that you owe not nobody but love. I don't think I want to go to sleep with anger in my chest. I don't think I want to wage war for years over things that happened yesterday. Perhaps you were raped. Perhaps they took your pride away from you. Perhaps they were not there enough. Perhaps they ridiculed you. Perhaps they stole from you. Perhaps they cheated on you. Perhaps they deceived you. Perhaps they made you raise another man's child. It hurts. But you've got choices. A choice to hold on to that pain, or a choice to let it go. If you ever would allow me, agree with you, if you ever will give me your attention, I'll petition with you. I'll beckon you. I'll plead with you to make a choice of letting it go. Why? The journey of life. Today we are here. Tomorrow we are no more. What's the point in holding on so much pain for far too long? Decide today that whatever the partner had done that is so hurting and stubborn, I let it go. I let it go. I choose to forgive. They don't deserve it, but I choose still to forgive. The next principle is forgiveness is for self. You can never give what you don't have. You know why you're struggling to forgive? It's because you have not learned to forgive yourself. What you have is what you give. When you learn to forgive yourself, it will be easier for you to forgive others. You made the wrong choice. You made the wrong mistake. You allowed yourself. You kept quiet all this while. Forgive yourself. You are human. You can't get it perfectly. You make mistakes. We are pressing on, and our mistakes are lessons. It's bound to happen. I know there are some things that you could have avoided it, but you didn't. It's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't lock up yourself. Don't be bitter. Don't be angry with yourself. Let go. Forgive you. Forgive you so you can forgive them. Forgive yourself so you can have enough to give other people. If you never know how to forgive self, you can never know how to forgive other people. In this journey of life, we cannot always have it perfect. We cannot always have it accurately. No. We'll make our own mistakes. We'll make wrong choices. We'll open our doors to people that we know we are not supposed to. But we'll forgive ourselves for the things that we have done. It's important that you look to yourself and say, you know what? Hi, I made some wrong choices, made some wrong friends. I should have done better. I should have been careful enough, but I lost it. and I forgive myself. I'll pick up myself, rise up, and run my race again. Can you say this to yourself? This is where you carry your bag of forgiveness, so that as you journey on, when people step on your toes, when your partner hurts you in the relationship, because you have learned to forgive yourself, you can forgive them as well. Wife, forgive your husband. Husband, forgive your wife. Hi, boyfriend, can you let it go? Hi, girlfriend, can you let it go? For the journey of relationship is a little bit too long for you to start running with bitterness in your heart. The next principle is that some actions may change. Some actions may change in the relationship permanently. Forgiving doesn't mean that things are automatically going to return the way they used to be. No. Yes, we forgive instantly, but the forgetfulness is a process. Why is it that you said you've forgiven me and yet you can't forget about these things? It's a conscious effort on both parties to be able to work on the forgetful part. Forgiveness is instant, but forgetting is a process. And sometimes when people talk about it, it doesn't mean they have not forgiven. It means that they are in the process of forgetting. So they grieve it out all the time. They grieve it out little by little, little by little, little by little. But well, for we the men, the moment we talk about it, we forgive, we let go. The makeup of a man and the makeup of a woman is not the same. Don't assume your wife or your girlfriend is going to act the same way that you're acting. Neither are you expecting your man to, act the same way you are acting. But we are a team. So gradually we push on. Things will change for the better, or it could come a bit less. But at the process of time, I am sure we'll find our leverage. The moment that we forgive, some actions are going to change. People grieve gradually. Be patient with them when they go through that process. What I did happen 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. Why are you still talking about it when you are forgiving me? They have, but the forgetfulness, the memories, it takes time to break off. And sometimes your continual reassurance that I will not do these things again, these daily pour of these things, help your partner entirely forget what is happening. So please, if your partner comes up at you with trying to forget an event, it's not as they've not forgiven you. They have. But they would have to grieve it out gradually. Be patient with them. Hold their hands. Reassure them that these things are not going to happen again. The next principle is that forgiveness can strengthen the relationship. Ooh, I'm happy about that. Forgiveness can strengthen the relationship. Working through a good communication or a healthy way of things bring close intimacy and maturity in our relationship. Sometimes, if these mistakes don't happen, for us to forgive, we can never grow in that relationship. If you were never hurt and learn to forgive, we can never move to the next level. Healthily, we talk about it. We tablet the things that hurt us. We tablet the depth of the pain. The other person accepts, apologize, and we work towards it. And that is how we get closer to each other. Because we are not perfect people. We are all pressing on. When you learn to forgive, you bring strength into the relationship. You say that I know, my love, that you have your own flaws and you made these mistakes, but I'm letting go. Why? Because I want us to grow together. I want us to graduate together. I want this love we share to go through the process. And forgiveness is one of the ingredients you will need to grow your love story. Ask anybody who has been married for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and ask them how many times they ought to learn to forgive. Sometimes they don't even understand how. Sometimes they might have repeatedly said the thing again and again and again and again. So if you ask me personally, I have a pattern called forgiveness in advance. I already forgive you ahead of time because I know that you flaw. And I usually encourage people around me, forgive me ahead of time, because I know myself, I will flaw. One of the things that make relationships stronger is forgiveness. Because when you do that, you allow God back again into the relationship. When you do that, you allow love to unwrap into another phase. So kindly take note that any time that you are forgiven, it doesn't make you a fool. It means that you are that person that wants your relationship to be stronger than it used to be. Forgiveness, the next principle, forgiveness is a gift. Can I have your attention on this one? Do you know how it feels when you go to a market to go and buy a gift for somebody? You don't buy the gift because you have money to waste. You buy a gift because from the bottom of your heart, you want to give them something. I've heard over the times, you have to look at my caliber and find a gift that suits me and give on to me. I can't give you a gift that I can afford. So whatever you can afford, you give to the person. Lady Rev, they don't even appreciate the forgiveness. It is not your business on how somebody else will appreciate your gift. No. You have played your role. You have given them that gift. And when you give somebody a gift, don't sit down reciprocating or waiting for them to reciprocate back. That is not a gift. That is transactional. And this is one of the things that is breaking our homes. I forgave you yesterday, so why can't you forgive me? It's because you forgave on the ticket of transaction. You did not forgive on the ticket of gifting. Hi there. My name is Adezo Ninechi Ayoko. I am the CEO of Prayer Creations. From the month of May till the ending of June, we are celebrating our fathers specially. This is what we call Eja Wofie. Eja Wofie is a discount of 40% on all clothing made for men and boys from our fashion home. What are you waiting for? Please call us on 0544 117 889 or locate us on the Spintex Road 18 Junction. We are directly opposite the KFC. Or join us on all our social media handles, Prayer Creations. Note, prayer is spelled differently, Preya, on all social media handles. What are you waiting for? Let's celebrate our fathers differently, because all we are saying is Eja Wofia, a year. Let's go as a gift. You bought it, you wrapped it, you gave it to the person, and end of matter. How the person is going to use their gift is entirely their business. Solely their business. It is their call. It is not in your headaches. It is not in your daily routine. It is not in your burden to think about how somebody is going to appreciate or de-appreciate a gift you give them. No. It's a role play. Your role was to think about them, appreciate them, gather the funds, and buy the gift for them. Their role is to appreciate it or de-appreciate it. That is not your concern. So you don't give out gifts and said that I forgave the person yesterday. Why can't the person forgive? If the person can't forgive you back, it is their business. But anytime you have the opportunity, give them the gift of forgiveness. Remember, I told you, forgiveness is for self. Once you have it, you can buy more gifts into your gift bag and dash people daily basis. Dash your partner a gift of forgiveness. Honey, I know. Perhaps you might never apologize for this, but I forgive you. It's a gift I'm giving unto thee. Enjoy it. If you want to appreciate it, it's your choice. If you don't want to, it's your choice. The best I know is that I have given you the gift of forgiveness. The next principle, perhaps my last principle for today, is that forgiveness doesn't mean trust. Take your time to build trust. Trust often needs to be rebuilt through consistency in action over time. When people forgive you, it doesn't mean that they're going to trust you all over again. It's your consistency in your actions over time that will show that indeed the trust has to be built. The fact that I trust you or I've forgiven you doesn't mean that I should come back laughing with you all over again. It doesn't mean that everything should change all over again. No. Make a conscious effort to build the trust again. Be consistent with it. Make sure the person knows that genuinely you repent, genuinely you are remorseful, genuinely it's not something you really want to do to hurt them. It's sad that people think that I've forgiven you, so I take the trust button all over again. It's another work you have to do, and that is on you or on the partner. Whoever you are forgiven or whoever has forgiven you, make a conscious effort to build their trust again. Some of us have lost relationships because we did not make a conscious effort to build trust again. It's one thing being forgiven, and it's another thing building trust again. The situation will not be the same. Build that trust again. At least you have the fundamental of forgiveness. You have the basic of forgiveness, and that will give you a ticket on building trust again, or rebuilding the trust among you two. Can you look into the eyes of your husband or look into the eyes of your wife and tell him or her, honey, give me a little bit of time, just a little bit of time. I would rebuild our trust again. I know I have broken it, but I'll rebuild it again. I'll be intentional about it. Look into the eye of your boyfriend, look into the eye of your girlfriend, and say these same words to them. I went wrong. I didn't do right. Forgive me. And if you do, I will take up the responsibility and ensure that I rebuild our trust back again. Because I know I just didn't hurt you. I equally broke our trust. Don't say his trust or her trust. Our trust, because we are both broken together. And if you are not able to do it alone, ask for help. Honey, if you can help me, let's rebuild it together. Be my check officer. Hold me accountable so I can rebuild our trust together. These are 7 principles that I think that if you look at it in forgiveness in relationship, it's going to help us. Can I quickly run you through it so that you can get a summary? Forgiveness. Number 1, is an honor to God. Forgiveness is a choice you have to make. Forgiveness is a gift for self, or forgiveness is for self first. Forgiveness doesn't mean that everything is going to remain the same. Some actions are going to change, but with time, it's going to work out. Forgiveness strengthens relationship. Forgiveness is a gift you give to whoever has offended you. And finally, forgiveness doesn't mean trust has to be built, or forgiveness doesn't mean trust is automatically built. Trust will be rebuilt in time, but at least it's built on the foundation of forgiveness. My name is the Lady Rev. I am your favorite life coach and your counselor. I keep saying that I don't know it all, but a bit of you and a bit of me can always find a solution. Join me on my social media handles, The Lady Rev, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. DM me and let's share it together. Whatever the challenge may be, a bit of you and a bit of me would definitely find a solution. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that any of our programs that will be airing, you'll be a benefactor of it. Eja Ofie is still running. It is a 40% discount on all garments coming from Prayer Creation, my fashion home. For this Father's Day, let's celebrate it differently. All we are asking is that please an order for a gift of a kaftan, a suit, or a shirt for a male figure who has played a father role in your life. If it's a young lady or it's a woman who does the order, we gift you a branded scarf and a lipstick for placing the order and celebrating the man in your life, aside the 40% discount that you will enjoy. If it's a young guy celebrating your father, we give you a branded tie to celebrate you two for making the effort to celebrate the fathers at home. We are changing the narrative, and all that we are saying is that Eja will fear a year. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Just in case you want to have a one-to-one on me via WhatsApp, it's 0544-117-889. Call me the Lady Rev, but my name is Adeze Onyinyechi Ayoka, and I'll see you in the next episode. I love you and peace out.
We are still talking about our China
trip.
And see, kasa we pese en car mo say ni nyina kire nso beti my business. Until beti my business there, that means Canton Fair 2026 there, October November edition eba pese on Sukobi. 22nd October through to 4th November 2026 no another Canton Fair is happening. Sammy Flex TV near team organize a group tour, business tour. I also bet me account 35,000 Ghana cedis. All that you have to do is just pay 35,000 Ghana cedis. We won't cut through stress because you end up making sure say your visa amount, your trial ticket or return ticket amount, your pay hotel amount. Now I could them na fe. What me a room no I business for 2 weeks. China there. Business now bing. And I can tell you business now bing. Yeah, but the me say Giovanni actually why is everybody going to China? Yeah, tanawe. We bra mo be hu say nanka nam ede no. Because na atia ni no. So yeah, just call me on 02089209996. That is my personal number from me fatna majoso. But you can also call the numbers on the flyer. Almost be fatna BBI. Let's meet in China now. More. Thank you for this one.